from the rejuvenated Gaslamp Quarter in downtown San Diego, MLB The Show has baseball from Petco Park. It's the one-game National League Wildcard playoff between the Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Danny, as we take in the historical comparison there, these are two franchises that have to feel good about earning their way here into the postseason.
Well, I really love these one-game wildcard matchups to kick off the postseason. Kind of tough that your season comes down to one game after such a grinding season, but what's better than a winner-go-home game, especially when that's the case for both teams? Should be a lot of fun to watch.
The old holdout purists may scoff, but I gotta tell you, this is as exciting as it gets, folks. One game to decide who moves on. It's the wildcard playoff on the show, and it comes your way next. Mike Clevenger gets the nod here at home for the National League wildcard game. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, at first glance, he's not your ordinary-looking pitcher. He's got that long flow going, those long locks. But I'll tell you what, he has a big arm, has a good fastball, good hard-breaking stuff to go along with it. He's been a very solid pitcher for the last few seasons.
And now in the box, Ozzie Albies. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Now the first pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike.
First 7:06.
Now the pitch. And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
I really like that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he'll take a look at ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
3-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Machado has to hurry. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. And now here's the starting nine for the visiting Atlanta Braves. What's important for this lineup as you look to earn a berth into the division series, D-Ro?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 1-0. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Santander grabs it to retire the side. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Mike Soroka is on the mound for the visitors in this NL Wildcard matchup. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
So stepping in is Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Front door with the slider. He clips the zone for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot that time for Tommy Pham, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Padres shortstop ahead with a 3-ball, 1-strike count.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Manny Machado. After the walk, a quick check on first, and the runner back. From the stretch, here's the pitch. That's a strike. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
A ball and a strike now to Machado. In his career, Machado has a track record of power hitting at the major league level, over 250 career home runs. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And he popped him up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here now the 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
You know, all the pitchers I talked to throughout the course of my career, they always said they wanted to establish the heater the first time through the order. Right there, he kind of took a different route, throwing a nasty changeup.
And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Trey Mancini is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch. Expect the slider to break down and away, and it hung in the middle of the plate. Too late for him to pull the trigger.
Count is 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, D-Row, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. A 1 pitch on its way. Mancini, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Anthony Santander the next to bat as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
The 2-0 on the way. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Still even at 2-2. He's set. Now the pitch on a swing, and he popped him up off to the left in foul territory, and he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Padres 2 and the Braves nothing. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Santander's got it, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Austin Riley.
Stepping in for the Braves, Austin Riley. Here's the first pitch.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So here's Johan Camargo. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Bases are empty here with two men out. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
And this one misses high for ball four, and they have themselves a two-out base runner.
Batting seventh, the shortstop.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Dansby Swanson, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the two-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Now here's the first offering.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Back on it is the left fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a two-run shot to left center as the Braves have come back to tie things up at 2 apiece.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
The catcher.
This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Oh, but it's thrown away at second. And how about the recovery here as they get him at second base, so forget about the miscue there as the inning is over. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. In to hit will be Trent Grisham.
The center fielder.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting 8, the catcher, Austin Nola.
That'll bring up Austin Nola. Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Here's Jurickson Profar. Ball 1. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Acuna. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. We're back with more of this wild card showdown after this. The batter will be Christian Pache, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
25, Christian Pache.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. The 0-1 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Two and 1. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Down.
Drilled to first. To second for 1. Over to Hosmer, a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Acuna digs in now. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Santander waits on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Braves go down quietly. Home half of the third coming up, all even at 2-2. Bottom of the third now. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Tommy Pham.
The left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. 0-1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. It's well placed down and away for a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Swanson picks it up, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch on its way. Grounded to the right. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Digging in now for San Diego. Manny Machado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1.
Well, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. 2 out, nobody on. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 2-2. All set for the start of the 4th, and digging in is the veteran DH, Marcell Ozuna. Ready with the first. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. So 1 down, no one aboard. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And now a pitch on the way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Ball 2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And There's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
There's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So the next to bat will be Austin Riley. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Santander is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And the next in is Johan Camargo. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch on its way.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Tatis is calling for it, and that's the 3rd out. Braves strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, all even at 2 apiece. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in is the DH, Trey Mancini.
The designated hitter, Trey Mancini.
Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at-bat.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. So bases are empty with 1 gone. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. The pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
2 runs on 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman. Clips the corner of the zone with the sinker for a strike.
1-2.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
At the plate, Anthony Santander. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We played 4 full, and we are tied 2-2. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first to bat here in the inning. And the pitch. as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now the pitch. Hit back up the middle. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Now here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out front just enough to give him another shot at potentially putting him away.
Now the 1-1 pitch is strike two, swinging.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound two balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
Here now the 2-2. Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
In now, Christian Pache. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 1 with a single so far. A windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Pache, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. The 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Ronald Acuna would be next. 3 balls, no strikes. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Next to dig in, Ronald Acuna. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. From the belt, kicks and deals. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Left fielder looking up. And it's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ball and a strike. It's like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. 3 runs already home here. And there's ball 2 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Freddie Freeman would be next. And the count will be full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And the Braves just have it working, as this is going to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Chris Paddock, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 59, Chris Paddock.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch and the inning is over. But the Braves do pick up 3 on the strength of this 3-run home run. Middle of the night downtown. It's now 5-2 Atlanta. Now to bat, Trent Grisham. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, man. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Pitch on the way. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The 1-0 delivery. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The catcher, Austin.
Now one down with the bases empty, and that brings up Austin Nola. And now the first pitch. Check swing called strike, 0-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Jurickson Profar digs in next as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. On the ground to third. And a high throw, but he's able to keep anchored on the bag at first, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail 5-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and digging in is the outfielder, Austin Riley.
Austin Riley.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Santander looks up. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A solo shot down the line in right as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Stepping in now, Johan Camargo. A ball and no strikes. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 2 for 4. Now the 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Two and 1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Dansby Swanson will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's fouled away. A 1-1. Is a low changeup that's laid off. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Full count now, 3-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next two guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
At the plate now, Travis d'Arnaud. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ball one. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Two balls and two strikes now to the Braves catcher.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's one pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Another payoff pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Bottom of the sixth is straight ahead. It's the Braves 6 and the Friars 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tommy Pham. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
First offering on its way. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball two. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Got through the fifth all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the sixth.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the sixth.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So now to the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Pham aboard here at first with nobody out. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Now the 2-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Here comes the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run is in to score from third. So here's the Padres DH, Trey Mancini. It was a backwards strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Here's the first pitch to him, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. A man at third with 1 away. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals high in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 on the ground to the right side. Freeman is up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Next to stand in is Eric Hosmer. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering. There's a swing and a high blast headed for the corner and right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Just not able to let that breaking ball travel enough right there. You could see his eyes light up when that popped out of the pitcher's hands, and he just hooked it foul.
The 1-1. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game. Sure, you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. the plate now Anthony Santander. This will get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. We're through 6 full. It's the Braves 6 and the Padres 5. 7th inning ready to roll. And up next will be Christian Pache.
The center fielder, number 25.
And now the first pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
The 1-2. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Albies with a 1-1 count now. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Weak roller right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ronald Acuna will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Fouled away.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. Luke Jackson gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 77, Luke Jackson.
So here is Trent Grisham. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
The center fielder,
And now the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Swing, and he pops him up. Camargo has a tough play, but he ranges back to put it away for the first out.
Up
next, here is Austin Nova. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
In now, Jurickson Profar. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. No hits to this point. The 0-1. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now a flare out toward right center. Acuna coming in. He can't get to it. This one's down. The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go Tommy Pham. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
1-0 count. Here it is.
Yep, that ball went out.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. The 2-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Acuna going back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. He's safe at the plate. And here in the late stages of this wild card game, we are tied.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Into the box, Fernando Tatis Jr. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. Padres pick up a run on the RBI double. 7 complete here tonight, and we're all even now at 6-6. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. First pitch on its way. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pham is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. First offering. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman. A 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Plate now, Austin Riley. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1. 1-1 the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. At the plate, Johan Camargo, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Number 45, Travis Demeritte.
The set and the 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Ground ball, foul down the left side. Ready with the payoff pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. From the stretch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Now a changeup is bounced to second. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Coverage of the wild card game rolls on after this. Travis Demeritte will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 45.
Tyler Matzek is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 68.
And in steps Manny Machado. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
The third baseman, Manny Machado.
From the stretch. And a ball 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. Hit out towards second. On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8th. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Trey Mancini, who bounced out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Fouled off. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Swing and a shot toward right center. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a two-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Up next, Anthony Santander. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch on the way. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with two down. Runner goes for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead. But he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Ready with the 2-0. Grisham would be next. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with two down. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Comes back with a dandy of a curveball there, and it's a full count, 3-2. Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Payoff pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. And he has delivered on 3-2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. Now a 7-6 game.
Number 2.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
So now to the plate, Trent Grisham, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Santander is off at first with two away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And it's fouled away. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Padres able to pick up one on a couple of hits. Roberto Osuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Roberto Osuna.
Jake Cronenworth is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. All set for the start of the inning, and up next, the catcher Travis d'Arnaud.
Leading off the plate, the catcher Travis d'Arnaud.
Here's the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Hit sharply on the ground to second. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside of baseball and drive it the other way.
Into the box now, Christian Pache. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this will get foul for strike 2. Popped him up. Cronenworth has room in foul territory, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. Here's the first pitch. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so.
Here's a fly ball. Well hit. Santander looks up. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the ninth. Santa Maria. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as they grab an 8-7 lead. Emilio Pagan enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 14, Emilio Pagan. The right fielder, number 13.
Standing in now, Ronald Acuna, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. The 0-1 delivery. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have the calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 2-1. Fouled away. fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. He is swung on and missed. He got him. And some dramatics here in the top of the ninth as this home run gives them the lead. Last chance coming up for the Padres. It's the Braves 8 and the Padres 7. Will Smith takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 51, Will Smith.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And now it'll be the catcher, Austin Nola.
The catcher, Austin Nola.
Here's the first pitch. Smith is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Now the 2-0.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you've got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
The 3-0. And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Tommy Pham. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation called for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Nola leads off first with 1 away. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Now it'll be Fernando Tatis Jr. trying here to plate the tying run from second. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Favorable call in there for a strike.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Striding in is Manny Machado, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Manny Machado is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. His career line against Will Smith. He's got a 3-for-7 line. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Acuna is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
And these wild card games are hard enough, as your entire season rests on 9 innings of baseball. But they put aside all the distractions that come with playing on the road and handled their business. Now it's on to the division series, one step closer to the World Series title.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. So for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. The postseason is in full swing, folks. You've been watching the National League Wildcard game.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 8 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Padres, 7 runs, 8 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Petco Park, a sellout. 40,209. The Padres thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
Got a convoy if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it. Doing like good in the show. Got a convoy if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it. Doing like good in the show. Bring it up, 2 scene ain't enough. 4 top team is us. Man, I'm first, don't say I'm third. I'ma have to clean it up. I done went gone, they all gone. The alien beat it up. Mankind playing, they want me back. I'ma have to green it up like thin white wall. Really be a line. Words like talking, just my time. I got my swing right, that's a green light, that's just my sign. Just for the ring light, if you miss out, better press rewind. I'm just a highlight reel, to do what I do, take a speed. I'm out of chase, money in case, clean up base, pick up the pace. I'm out of chase, money in case, clean up base. Got a convoy if you got it, ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it, doing like good in the show. Got a convoy if you got it, ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it, doing like good in the show. Feel the pain. Clean up my energy, my enemies. Feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets. Y'all just in the street. Y'all taking in the street. Y'all just in the breach. No deal, I like the breach. I call up my lawyer like, never mind. They playing with all this is money, but never mind. That could probably never rhyme. And still be a million up. I only spend money on her if I know she the truth, just to keep it above. You play with me once and you dumb. Then I say when I'm dumb. You know I'm ignorant, I'm at my house party acting. Telling my guests that I don't use it. Then turn around and I do it again. Act like the same, who am I to pretend? Asking the Lord to forgive all my sins with my fingers crossed behind my back with a friend. I sin. I feel like the boss. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends, they like to pretend. Cause they couldn't see me going very far. Now I be overseas with the mob. I get paid when I pass a bar, but I got no love for the law. I can't remember when I had a job. Back when they wouldn't build, now they bob. I still got paper tags on my car. Now I got gophers fucking up my lawn. It's annoying. I'm picking my poison. You crabs in a barrel, while my lobster is boiling. I'm trying to avoid them, but they keep on coming for me. DMX, what they wanting from me. BMX, I ain't stunting for free. On my mama deceased, so you know that it's true when I speak. Mad I do, I ain't running from beef. Mike Tyson, that's when my hunger's so deep. I replied, ain't no love in the streets. Also, there wasn't no love at my home, so only get love when it's coming from me. Preach. I sin. I feel like the boss. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends, they like to pretend. Santa Monica Boulevard, I can't just say amen. still stings when the pendulum swings. Yes, I'm trying to do my best. I'm not the best though. I do it to my death. I'll never let go. A student of the revolution. We put the salute in the solution. It starts with me, I must admit. But still I can't quit. It's still my time complaining to no benefit, but now making a contribution, so that makes me a solution. It starts with me, I must admit. But still I can't quit. It's still my time complaining to no benefit, but now making a contribution, so that makes me a solution. The doctrine of the honorable Elijah Muhammad. What you gotta do to be profitable? Ain't nobody stopping you, but ain't nobody trying to plant your seeds of water too. Yes, you cool with scarring, who got a harvest that garden? You. Meaning me, it became easy to see. I'm the one, gotta put my life the way I'm supposed to be. And it might seem kinda cliche, but hey, truth be that way. Those that don't know me to hear, so those that do know me to say. You can quote them slogans over and over till you coasting through life until you slam into that wall and break. And it clear, that truth is an upper lip. Chilling right there under your nose until one day it comes to grips. As long as the world is revolving, if I'm still robbing, then the same problem wherever I walk, it's probably not none of y'all, but obviously some flaw that I ignore, but got to see, and who got to solve it? Me. Right about me. Starts with me, I must admit. But still I can't quit. It's still my time complaining to no benefit, but now making a contribution, so that makes me a solution. It starts with me, I must admit. But still I can't quit. It's still my time complaining to no benefit, but now making a contribution, so that makes me a solution. Now I'm down if you ready to do more than just talk. Walk with me, be the solution. Offer critical thought, or did you be the solution? Everyone is involved. After all, we're only human. I've been the problem, been the problem, and now I'm the solution.
Hoy la cosa se puso buena, el gozo corre por mi pena, vamos a olvidarnos de la pena, que esta fiesta nadie la frena, sin parar, mucha sal. De los que hablan con la L que hacen todo hasta el final. Un creyente boricua con bomba para fincar. En medio de la tormenta gozando voy a brincar. Yo, llamaste Elena, Orlando y a Luca. Traigo palabras que nunca caduca. Al enemigo le tumbe la peluca. Se queda freeze con la mano en la nuca. Él sabe que esto es un asalto. Suelta mi generación y apostate en el asfalto. La salvación como hispano la comparto. Tengo fuego espiritual en el aposento alto y bomba que bendice si detona. El mundo ha tratado de quitarnos la corona. Muchos viven rápido, la vida no es Daytona. Todavía hay tiempo, razona. Porque traímos bomba para brincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bomba para brincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal.
Que te la mi español muy malo. I speak English till I get up to condado. Hit the beach, I'm 40 deep with mis hermanos. Ya don't understand my lingo, tu pesado. Wepa, dale. Si lo tengo power, the Lord, I keep it on me. Every day is like a party, tell the drama go away. I don't do it for approval, I just do what God say. Car that took me up a beat, I hit it in the driveway. Dale, live my life inside the belly. No, he walking with me, give my enemies un cale, yeah, boy. D.I. down to Paraguay. Me and Funky got together, that's a living Paraguay.
Se puso buena. El gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena. Que esta fiesta nadie la frena. Sin parar.
Esto es para el rico, esto es para el pobre, para el que le falta, para el que le sobre, para el que lo quiera y no lo tenga, para el que lo tenga y no lo quiera, para la iglesia, para el caserío, para los que son y los que no son de lo mío, y para los tigres que andan en jipeta,
Porque traímos bomba para brincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bomba para brincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal.
gets worse. I'm not going down, so I'm dying and dust. Coming through with the scam, foolproof plan. B-boys make the noise, and just fail.
and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo, beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, I'ma need my sushi condo. Shooting star like a Cosmo, make it move like a mambo. Spank a hater like a bongo. Baby sleeping mono, girl sweet like a mango. Gives a taste to the Congo, strum up like a banjo. And hit the side in a sando. Flow hot like a condo, ain't no place that I can't go. On a mission like Rambo, self-portrait like Bongo. My whole team really on deck. Chuck Norris, about to go flex. Like you floating, about to get checks. About to get back. G's work like a name Shrek. With the money, with the power, respect on deck. Like a bitch, be fast like a bitch. Like a beat, like a horse, like a flames, like a punch. Now I'm riding up the 2. Yeah, think I'm in the 6. Born Jan 26, 36, but I never the brick. When I shoot, I never break. When I shoot it, swish. Fourth quarter, 10 on the clock. Follow up through in the wrist. I get it, I got it, I'm good. About it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I bought it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm with it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. You dig it? Squad hustle like a relay. Running back like a replay. No time for that he say. Got care about what she say. Self-care like eat, pray. Give thanks before I eat, pray. But tell a hater that I eat, pray. I'm like Miami where the heat say. Got the focus like a sensei. Had to carve it out my own way. You ain't got the answers like sway. Friday night just got paid. Bought a coat that's just sway. Leveled up like 12th grade. Sweetest type of call me Sade. Black man, you can call me Blade. Work hard, play hard, that's a motto. Pop, pop, that's the sound of the pop. Wake up, grind hard, full throttle. Supreme good, shout out to Aristotle. Team winning, knows kinda hard to swallow, but we all give thanks. My hollow, it's auto. Medicare, we get it, and we gonna keep it up and put the focus in our cup and just go. So, I get it, I got it, I'm good. About it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I bought it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm with it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. You dig it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. About it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I bought it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm with it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. You dig it.
No sé cuál me voy, el perro, el Porsche, las entrego el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía que estoy. El rechazo aspiro, Dios más los bendiga. Mis hijos no nacerán como flores, la baby le llegan. Los míos al día no le falta nada. Guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tu ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero. No te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me miro. Soy mi jefe, subo por lo que yo quiero. Que arriba no llegan. Tú sabes que aquí es real. Me vengo a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero. Son 3 melones semanal. No siente que me va a parar. Se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo en la federal y el estatal. Cambiaste la válvula ya que pueden valvulear. Yo sé que no va a cambiar. Lo que se viraron que le voy a llamar. Y si me tiran, sabes que voy a pichar. Los palos son legales. Las cortas están digitales. Los roles, los automás, la caja nunca paran sonar. La baby le llegan. Los míos al día no le falta nada. Guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tu ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Que arriba no llegan. Tú sabes que aquí es real. No me venga a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero. Son 3 melones semanal. Que manden más en PR. A la fama no se me aferre. No soy de la calle, pero me pegué y no hay quien lo desentierre. Mi nieta ya tiene Mercedes, aunque mi hijo solo 100 ella tiene. Lo único seguro aquí es la muerte, pero pues está claro, no dejes 50 en bienes. ¿Quién te dijo que tú eres más que yo? Estás frustrado, recuerda salieron de mí, por si no le han informado. He visto que se han virado, pensaron que el negro la habían frenado. 60 canciones de ella en la copa para que en el 3000 yo soy el más pegado. Yo voy cerrado, y ustedes lo saben. Bala, soy el negro del árabe. Una italiana, un árabe. Me voy que tengo 8 mañana, ya la plata no cabe. No, baby.
working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry, you're gonna be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day. Nothing's come for free. When you get it free, we lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Nothing's come for free. When you get it free, we lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Let's jump up, come from fight, and go through the darkness. You'll find your light. You gotta be happy, keep working today. That's my will come one day. Lord, you gotta be happy, keep fighting today. That's my will come one day. Keep yourself in control. Keep it. Keep your eyes open. Keep it. Keep your self-control. I said keep it. Keep your eyes open. Listen, you better hear it. Listen, you have to listen. Wow. Check it. Name one, I ain't talking steak sauce. Run it down when I'm a great boss. Run it ain't for the weight loss. Matter of fact, trying to be the cake boss. Fill up the bag. Get the bread right there. Steam in the shine like a damn right there. Gospel juice got his hand right there. That boy stand with a red right there. Snap my nose just like a speedo. Try to move him, pick me up on Pico. Yeah, got you. In the back like some mosquitoes, and I never blame myself. You getting thrown on the placebo, the casinos getting elusive. That's how it is. And Primo is the feeling when this trio get down to biz. I heard you need a hit. Got the gloves, you been nolly with the slip. Shower me with love, already bathing and drip. This ain't a skit, blue chip on a mission, been a dip, pole position, look. It's been a long time coming. Hey, it's gonna be part-time loving. Man, it's been a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. It's been a long time coming. Hey, it's gonna be part-time loving. Putting up some all-time numbers. Take the banner, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. I ain't never frontin' for no pump fake, yeah. Everybody know y'all like the funk fake, yeah. They gon' stick it with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that one take, yeah. Got a mask in, where your mask is. This is really me, the captain out the bag. And long as the world's spending on the taxes, I ain't spending on it, gotta keep it active. Click pop, what's the flip flop? You'll be Photoshop. Real hip hop, like I rock a big clock. Get the tip top, get with my photo out. Ay, when I come inside, I do them a favor. Don't get the wrong impression, I'ma need my retainer. Stacking up the paper until E.T. my neighbor. Just reaping all the fruits of my labor. I